User joined your channel.
Good evening.
Mic on.
That was the problem. Hello.
Yes, mic on.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, I was just kind of wandering around, going, right, what's going on with the sound? And there we go. That's what was needed. So yeah, hey. Just get rid of that from the background. Yeah, I'm streaming. Obviously, it's Twitch. Don't say anything ridiculous. But other than that, how's it going?
Yeah, good. I think we should all say good evening to Adam's mum if she's joined us.
Yep.
On their stream to watch.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah.
She loves watching streams of me playing. Oh dear, it's just so much fun. So yeah, so this is my second little bit on. I don't know if you're watching at all, but this is my second little bit
I
on.
just clicked it on to see whether you were actually there or whether and your mic was kind of not working, or whether you kind of wandered away from the keyboard. So yes, I have. I've got you on.
Yep. So this is actually my second video of Astroneer. You might like it. It's yeah, like a lot of the games that we play. So I'd literally just like 10 minutes in. This is effectively so all this stuff is just kind of starting kit that you get. I was explaining that in the tutorial, the concept of these tethers. So if I walk away from a tether for too long, I lose all my oxygen and power, or can use up the power. So for
I love the way it just automatically snaps through buildings and things and
Oh, yeah.
changes in the most random way possible.
Yeah, exactly. This isn't. I mean, just in case the graphics didn't, give that away. This is not, your
It's not
true
a AAA title.
true science. Well, no, I'd say a AAA title. It's just not it's not a simulator. It's not trying to be. Yeah, it's just a fun, very easy, very friendly kind of way everything works. But really, there's so much depth to it. I do have to say. So,
the tether thing does remind me a little bit of that scene from was it Wipeout?
Wipeout.
Yeah. Oh, who was it?
I was thinking more Cliffhanger, but like without a cliff.
It was set in the it was set in the Arctic or somewhere like that, and
Oh yeah, Whiteout or something.
yeah, and they had to go between like a couple of the buildings, and there was a blizzard that came in, and you couldn't see where you're going. So the only way to get across between the buildings was basically to be on the tethered rope and sort of.
You like walk holding it until you got to the other side.
And then of course, being the sort of film it was, someone's tether broke off, and then they couldn't see anything, and
they might die or somebody might betray them. Yeah, the suspense. Yeah. So one of the things besides mining resources that are key to this game is research. And if you look here, these are things that I can just hold F and just research. Because they're organic, they will actually grow back as well, which is really handy. So it's kind of an infinite resource. But if you notice, it's kind of like 15, 24, so on, which isn't a lot. You're going to need like thousands, tens of thousands to unlock certain like high-end stuff later on. So I'd come this way before, and then ended up going down here to find some stuff from inside this old derelict drill thing. I think I stole everything that this had. Yeah, I did. So there's nothing more to go to there. I want to keep heading this direction. Let's have a little scout before I start burning through tethers again. No, although a big cave-ish. Do some spelunking later. There's always things to be found in caves. So yeah, co-op or dedicated server from a multiplayer point of view, just in case Because you've got Game Pass, haven't you, Kep?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do indeed.
So you could
Although I am now Kestrel. On,
Kestrel.
Yes.
What? Why? No, you could. I do half remember, but why Kestrel? Like as opposed to just spelling it properly.
Because the main reason for getting the Game Pass was, of course, to play Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Okay.
And Kestrel is one of the call signs that aircraft use, or did use. It's an old one for a Manchester-based airline.
Okay. So you, being up north, want to be a Manchester-based airline?
Yes.
I'm gonna mine some of this. Am I?
Yeah. So for those that are interested, it was the call sign for Thomas Cook Airlines.
Ah, okay. Right, I was gonna not go across here, but I'm gonna show you the terrain. Okay, I need to dig some more first. Let's just take a rough layer off this. Go.
I mean, surely take the bit off there that your cable's going through.
Well, oh, wrong way. There you go. Just make you feel better.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Now we can see the cable.
Yeah. I mean, which is actually quite. Oh, now look what you've made me do.
I made you go back and do it. Oh, you've broken it now.
I broke the tether now. There we go. Yeah, so now I can get across this gap. Still not really seeing anything. Oh, no, just more research stuff. Although, what I did spot over here, somewhere, I did spot over there it was. Well, let's just go back and fill up on the tether.
I was going to say, living dangerously now.
Got this oxygen here. So when that goes down, then yeah, I could come into trouble. But
where's the indicator to show your oxygen?
so it's on the top blue bit on the bit of my backpack.
Oh right, okay.
You see it's going down now. So and it goes back up there. So yeah, so as I move away, you'll see now it's going to just start immediately tipping down.
Yeah, I think I can see a bit of black on the right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then I will simply suffocate. But there we go. So this is a big piece of researchable material. Not that I have any way to research it at the moment, but that's beside the point. What I'm going to do is just bring this over to the tethers. This is my aid memoir. Right, if it's by tethers, if I need it, if it's useful, I'll stick it by tethers, and then if I just walk around following tethers, I should be able to find it. Oh, some resin over here. This is this weird stuff. And that was the smallest vein of resin ever. Getting organic stuff. Now that's good because organic stuff you can burn in generators later, but always just if you find these little things here that you can research, it's always just worth every little helps. Again, I was hoping to find more derelict things really than I have. Now, in fairness, I've got here on my gun. I've got some more compounds. So I want. So yeah, small generator is what I can burn this stuff with. But I'm not strong with power at the moment. What I do want is some more tethers. This is my personal 3D printer, which allows me to do small things without needing kind of a base and support that way. It's nice that when you stood still, your light kind of follows your cursor around. If you do want to look at stuff, that's quite handy.
Yeah, that is quite good. I'm laughing because I was actually seeing my mum last night, and we were playing a bit of Raving Rabbids TV Party.
Ah, yeah,
If you remember that. And
Yeah.
one of the levels on there is where you've got to sing on the microphone, and it's like the studio, and you run around the studio and find the microphone on the floor and pick it up and sing, and then one of the others has to come and bash you on the head to get you to drop it, and then they can pick it up and so on. But you use the Wii remote to point at the screen and shine your torch around.
Ah, okay.
Which is obviously similar to what you're doing there with your mouse. You're shining the Apparently, the people I was playing with, my mum and her boyfriend Andy, could not grasp this concept, and we had to end up having a good 5-minute conversation after we'd finished playing the level to try and explain that they were supposed to be shining the torch around, and they hadn't even realised that that's what they were doing, despite the fact I'd spent about 5 minutes before the start of the game explaining the controls to them. And that they were, because my mum was struggling a bit moving a pointer on the screen in the first place.
Yeah.
So I kind of got her to get used to that motion on the startup screen, sort of thing. But there, yes, it was all fun.
I do love kind of the Wii for that element of people going, I don't know what the hell I'm really doing, but I'm just waving a stick around. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, used to play on the Wii so much. I mean, I've not had it on in years, so it was fun to give that a bit of a go. Obviously, with the whole lockdown thing in the UK and people not being able to go out the same,
Yeah.
and potential for a return to national lockdown and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean that's just all crazy, isn't it?
Then over the winter months especially, I think. Entertainment like the Wii is possibly going to be something that people get back into.
Yeah, I think you could well be right there. Is this? Oh, this is an oxygen reusable oxygen. So this thing is a consumable oxygen tank. So you see, it fills my bar up there, and I'll just use that one.
It looks like the Mars rover to me.
Yes, so that is a broken down rover. So this is debris. This is what I was looking for.
Broken, right?
Can
you fix it?
No, but also you wouldn't kind of want to bother. But you can salvage some bits of it for use later, although that actually is relatively advanced stuff. Splunking down there at some point. And that was over here. There's some debris as well, and unfortunately there was not a lot that was particularly useful on this one. I mean, if I can get one of these, so this is basically a broken solar panel again, and you can see it even just connects to those bits. But that is researchable, so I'll take that back at some point. And this is basically, I think, like graphite stuff. What's it called? Or I think it's the stuff that, yeah, graphite. There we go. And it's just, so some things are natural resources, and some things are stuff that you can then craft into other resources. I'm all out of tethers. This is quite annoying. I could really do with doing some additional exploring, but I don't have any more compound on me as it stands.
I was going to say, did you not say you crafted those yourself with your 3D printer?
I did, but I've used them all. So now I'm just having a quick run around for. Oh look, there's some. Oh look, there's like three sets of debris there. Ah, and there's some tethers. Let's not completely get myself lost either, because this would be bad. Right, so I've got the boost thing at the moment, which has now just run out. Okay. Let's quickly get some of this stuff. Just need some compound and I can build more tethers. There's loads of compound here, so this is good. I'll grab a chunk of it. Oh, that's plenty. Now, to remember where my tethers were. There we go. Yay. Right, so now back to I can now craft a load more tethers because I've got the compound to do it. So, and then there they are. So I'll craft another lot as well because you only get, I think it's 9 or 8 or 10 or more than that. Who knows? 11 looks like. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11. Basic maths, cool. I can still do basic math. My head is still. Now, where were all those things? Something over there. With a load more compound over here as well. Right, let's just quickly see if there's any. Oh no, that's the one I went to. That's the one I've already been to. With the resin that's there as well. I'll definitely come and pick some of that up. It was this direction, wasn't it? Right. Yes, there they all are. And I jumped over the... Yeah, that's a... Yes, brilliant. Although they're over there. That's not a very deep drop anyway. I can probably jump it still. Or I could use my terrain manipulator. In fact, let's just do that. That's you know, an easy thing surely. It's not the prettiest of things, but there we go. Oh, look at that. Wait, you never played this before? You won't have a clue. But what we have here is a small solar panel. And a large solar panel. Now the downside of this one is, again, because it's large, I've got to pick it up and shift it. So there you go. And then I'm going to make my guy carry it. And for now, I am just going to take it back to the tether line. I'm just going to fill that in as well. Let's just put this down here. And to be honest, that's probably close enough for now. Let's go and see what the other things had. But these things are really handy, these small solar generators, because, well, as you might imagine, when the sun, they generate some power. And so later on when you get some vehicles, just equipping them on a vehicle is brilliant. You can just sit there, drive around for ages, no problem. Oh, look at it, we've got everything here. So this is a wind turbine. So this is more, so these size things are more for the base. Because later on you need more power to kind of do research and do bigger things. So having one of each is really good. So this does feel like payback, because on the other one I'd be able to see debris everywhere, but none of it was that useful. So here I've had to travel a lot further to find bits of debris. Oh, and here's a small wind, as there is one over there as well. This is looking good. What's that? Is that? Oh, it's just a broken seat. But we'll take these. Get rid of the organic compound. Oh, not me. Yeah, that's just debris. There's loads of materials there as well. More than I can carry. Right, I'm going to bring the tether line over here so that I know to come back and get some of these things later. So yeah, I'm basically pressing T every time I see my tether line disappear. That drops another tether point, which is really, really handy. Now, so home is that way, which is good. Oh, there's another research thing on top of there. So I think I've got some good bits and bobs going on here. I've definitely found what I was searching for. It's a big chunk of stuff to mine. And I've got a high vantage point to have a quick look around. Or having to get back. Right, no, that's cool, let's get back. Right, so I should now be able to start actually building some things. It was resin I needed though. Yeah, I've got some gaps on my gun. Let's get some resin going. Like resin and compound. Oh yeah, look, see it's spilling over now. Yeah, organic compound. Organic compound's just like grass, everything, and generally it has no use other than to burn it. So I'm happy to leave organic compound behind. And again, I can always come back and pick some up if I need it. Let's pick up one of these. Which one should we go for? Let's go for that one. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I remember now. Fill that gap in. Camera perspectives is what I blame. So the controls are fairly intuitive. They do get a little bit to get used to. It's kind of like F and Q for your backpack. Shift to run, right mouse button to turn this camera around. General standard things really. Click is left click is how you point. So you can point at things if you're playing co-op, and you can't explain it to the person or tell them exactly what it is they should be getting, and then clicking on things to carry them or drag them around is all left mouse button. The other thing you can do, as you might imagine, is kind of add things to your backpack, so you can have a small oxygen tank which more than doubles the distance you can run around without being on a tether. So what have I got? Not got here. Yeah, I'm glad I got resin. Look at all the compound I've got. That would have been a shame. And rover seat. No. In platform. Medium platform. No, I need that to go down and put my medium printer on. Oh yes, I do need a research chamber. So that's guaranteed. No, to be honest though, I need somewhere to put it on. So large platform A. As big as I can get at the minute. What about researching? That would be really nice. No, 500 bytes. See, so that'll have to do for now. So I'm going to print this. Now notice how if I've got the ingredients on me, it just puts them where they need to be by itself. And it's going to go away and print that. It looks like we're a bit low on power, which I can't easily solve right this second, but with this thing, I will actually be able to solve that.
Are you using a base-based 3D printer now to print a large platform? I think it said, didn't it, when you're doing that?
That's right. Yep. So yeah. this is you get this base, the medium printer, and what else do you get? That base, the medium printer. I thought it was, oh yeah, and the oxygen, which allows you to do tethers. So you get the, where is it? There it is, this oxygen thing as you start. So this is your landing pad, which you can then interact with. And at the moment, all it has is this option. So at the beginning, it says like do cargo drop, which you get. And this one, it just recycles it. So if I pressed it now, it would mess this stuff up because it basically destroy the things it gave me and give them me again, which I don't want to do because that would be it, and it's printing, 3D printing this platform. So when it prints it,
did you say what you were using the platform for or not?
Kind of implied that I need platforms to put stuff on. So I'll show you now.
Yeah, just I'm doing other things as well as listening to you, so
yeah?
I'm not necessarily paying full attention to everything you're saying.
No, that's perfectly fine.
That's what I'm asking.
So platforms are where you plug stuff into, really. So I'm going to place this platform just here. And they could just come as these packaged boxes that you can pick and move around. And then when you're on them, you just hold F, and it just pops. Perfectly realistic. That's exactly how it would happen in real life. And then you can plug these things in. So at the moment I've got a plug coming from my shelter base building into this, and now it's plugged into that, and you get the idea. So if I now pick, I don't want to build one of those, I want to pick you up and pop it there. That's now going to point in that direction and build stuff out that side, which is what I wanted, because I want my little printer dude here. Nope. Where did I want to put the printer? See, because it points inwards. There we go. And also, now that I've got these 2 points, I can pop that there. Now, assuming we have, so I think we've got sunlight. Is it working? I've got sunlight into power. So yeah, I think this has increased my overall power generation. Yeah, so see these little yellow bits around the edges of these power sockets. If I, okay, now I seem to have plenty of power there anyway. That's interesting. It does. Just put that down. Huh. I don't know, there seems to be some slightly different animation thing. Anyway, so that's now producing tons of power, which is brilliant, because you need power to run everything. The other thing that I need power for, and platforms therefore for, is let's just quickly stick these things, because I don't want to carry them around all the time, but they can also be generating power for me, and a small wind one. But yeah, you need power for any building. So 3D printers need power, research things need power. You get like drills and stuff later on, I think, based on, again, kind of looking here at the research stuff. So compound and resin, I need to build a research chamber, but also, and this is where my problem is, loads of compound, not so much resin. So I need to go resin hunting. I don't really need that. Just dumping this stuff here. No, for those. Because I need to build more platforms. Because what I now want to build is a research thing, research chamber. So the things, in fact, now's a good time to just quickly save it before I end up killing myself and getting out. Because you get in your base and back out your base and saves. Yeah, if I can build a research chamber, then I could start. What's this over here? Is that the thing I found before on Dogout? No, it's not. It's a different one. How did I miss that? With a research chamber, I can start getting those bytes, which is what I pay for these things to unlock them. So I've got enough bytes for smelting furnace, which is really good, but at the moment, I definitely want to get my hands on. Where's the? No, the small canister I can already build as well. So I just need some more resin. That's what I really want. This is a really handy size platform. It's what I really want to be building all the time if I can. So 500 bytes for that, but actually I can already, yeah, it's good that I can already do smelting furnace, because that is kind of pretty critical. So I'm just going to fill up here. I get distracted by shiny things, hence the thing over here, because in derelict stuff you can basically find stuff that you can't craft yet, and then you can put it to good use. I'm not going to mine any of this compound. I've got mountains of compound at the moment. It's nice as well that nothing is kind of another storage thing. Nothing is wasted, so everything you put down, like even all these tethers, I can remove and come back for. What we got here? Yep, aluminium or material I can craft into aluminium. And that was carbon. Carbon. I think I've had any carbon before. Refined organic. Okay. Never got to that part before, so I mean this is good. This is a little storage thing. Again, not end of the world, but pretty handy. Saves me building one. It's not the kind of tech I'd love to get my hands on. That just fell over there. But I'm just gonna put this here for now, and I can come back and get it another time. I also noticed a researchy type blob thing somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go, in the tree. So this would be for the research chamber, and this would give me something like 500 bytes, maybe a bit more. Something of this sort of size. It does vary, it's not kind of a set amount per thing, but yeah, they're very handy. So as I'm not going to travel this direction but oh, scrap that. I'm gonna try and reclaim those tethers effectively. Or I might just leave them there because I've got compound on me. It does show at least that I've explored this direction up to that point. It's kind of good in that way. I do like the tethers, especially if you're going like mining or something. It's like you're not going to get lost because you're like, right, cool, the tethers go this way. I just follow them back.
Like the torches in Minecraft.
Absolutely. I was just going to say, yeah, using torches in Minecraft to point in the direction. Right, resin. Resin is the weird, just odd looking yellow tubey type things. What? I went further. Was it not this direction? Well, I've got some more. Okay. Must have been a different direction. Yeah, so broken stuff and power cell. I'm just gonna leave that there. I don't need them at the moment. I'm not really sure what I'd need them for, but power cells got like portable power. But once you use them, they're gone. So consumable. Kind of like don't see the point in a way of consumable stuff. There's a load of resin. Oh, I'm out of tethers. Let's quickly grab some more. So that's good. So that's using one that I had stored, and then that one will jump down, so I can build another lot if I need them. Oh, can I see something over there? I think I can. Might be some solar panels. That'd be a welcome find. Though I kind of feel like I've got enough now. I was quite lucky. So again, I suspect, okay, you've played a reasonable amount of No Man's Sky as well. You're kind of seeing some of the similarities here.
No, I haven't.
Have you not? Totally thought
Nope.
you played No Man's Sky.
No, not played that one.
Oh, in that case, you know, well, you might be in for a treat, but also you'll enjoy this without any prejudice to No Man's Sky, or you might not enjoy this at all. You might not even choose to play this. Might not be your cup of tea at all. But as it's on Game Pass and costs you $0. But to be honest, this is partly why I'm doing these videos. I want to give Game Pass games a go, and it might save you time, or you might go, "Oh, that's really fun. I really want to play that."
Sorry, completely lost you there because I nipped upstairs to grab a tape measure.
So I was simply saying you might really enjoy this game, or you might not. That's sort of the point of these videos in a way.
I feel like you might be saying that.
I play them so you don't have to, in a sense. That was 2. Right, and I've got a load of resin. How much resin have I got actually? I say I got a load of resin. Oh, I can fit more in. Fit another 2 on the gun. And 1 there. Got that there. And then put 2 on the gun. There's loads of it over here. Oh no, that is my lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 resin, that's absolutely fine. That's sort of that's why I came here. And some more debris, some more scrap. Although actually a usable piece of it. So another lovely solar panel. We love solar panels. Don't quite need them all at the moment, but some batteries actually is what would be really useful. That's interesting. It wants to open up and charge. So I need to pick these things up from around here at some point. Just quickly recharge those while we're here. I researched those, not recharge them. Just getting every little counts. Yeah, so there are similarities to No Man's Sky, but if you've not played that, then that shouldn't be a problem for you. And I think this, for what this is, in terms of this experience of kind of building and surviving here, this seems really good. I've not got into, or have any understanding of if there even is in this particular game, flying vehicles like ships or anything else like that. I think this is more a game about sort of exploring the planet. I've not even come across anything particularly dangerous at this stage, but that might be deliberate. It might be that I can travel to another planet and there are dangerous things, and this is just kind of very much easing me into it. Here's a nice safe bit, because in my other playthrough, before kind of starting this again for the sakes of streaming, there was definitely a part where I was like, right, I'm just gonna drive. I'm just going to see. I don't care. Let's just drive around in my little buggy that I've made. Let's see if I can kind of go around the whole planet. And I think I pretty much did, and didn't find anything that wanted to kill me. But I didn't go down too far. So I've not drilled, into the depths of the planet to find stuff. So there could well be something like that, or it could be even just the passage of time makes that more complicated. But I wouldn't be surprised if this, as a kind of starting, setup planet, perhaps starter planet, is just a bit nicer than other planets might be to you. Could have that completely wrong, but that's the fun of finding out. Right, so can I get enough for? Oh, still for like buttons sometimes. No, I still need. Oh, come on! Alright, can I just find? There's some things. Just get to 500. I can build those proper platforms. So much easier. Somewhere over there. I think that's probably got me there anyway. But whilst I'm running around doing this, ooh, what's this material? Let's come back for that. That got me there? Yes, brilliant. There you go, unlocked. I don't really use that anytime. Carbon goes over here. So you notice how these things can just drop them and then plug them into each other. Plug them into there just to provide extra power. Or power to stuff, so I can carry those on my backpack and then deploy them should I need to give something power that doesn't have power. The power, all the power. There we go. That's what we want. So again, this is my medium 3D printer. I'm now building one of these because what I then want to build afterwards is a research chamber, and that needs power and a reasonably big space for it. So again, without being able to connect it to one of these and provide power, it doesn't work as well as I'd want it to. Or it doesn't work at all because it needs power. It needs to be sat on one of those things, a bit like this. So the bigger the better. Other things later on that actually kind of like a refiner that produces stuff. They're particularly helpful with platforms like this because your refiner takes up the whole of the middle, so having a couple of things either side for items to go on the refiner and then off the refiner once they've been refined. Wow, I said refine a lot then. So this is still, I kind of restarted this for the stream, thinking in my head, oh yeah, I'll do this, and I'll make it a bit nicer. But no, I'm just dumping stuff everywhere like I did last time. So I think just forget that. I think it will just become messy to begin with. Aha! Here we go. So where shall we put this? Where's this? Feels a little crowded. Over here. Yeah, I like that. Seems roughly okay. Again, you can pick up and nothing's permanent. I can pick up and move this and spin it and whatever else I want. Go power! Right, so what else was I was going to build the research chamber. Research chamber, resin and compounds. That's what I want to build. One resin, one extra compound. Those I've got some, so but I can put them on myself. There we go, and then pick up some resin. There you go. Now it's ready to build it, so I'll just give it the go ahead. Be can use this to repeat build as well, which is handy if you want to. So just click on that and it goes. But I don't at the moment. That'd be daft.
No point in having multiple research stations unless you need them for something.
Yeah, I mean, and I could load them up. So I'm just going to come over here and pick some of these up and start transferring. So you could have 2 and potentially do 2 lots of research on the go. So it's not, you know, kind of actually as stupid as it sounds. Maybe that's a tactic early on, perhaps. But also early doors, it's kind of limited resources. You know, I'd have to build another platform to put it on. I'm just not feeling that urgency.
Yeah. I was thinking more when I said that of like in Sins of a Solar Empire.
Yes.
Where, you know, you can only do sort of stuff if you've got 2, 3, or 4 research stations. Obviously, there's always this potential in most games for build multiple and you get a speed advantage.
Yeah, with this, it would just let you do kind of double the research at once if you had the stuff. Which I do. I've got, you know, a few of these things that I've found here.
But obviously, it's going to take a certain amount of time.
Yes.
To do stuff whilst you wander off and do mining and then come back. So
yeah. If I was just going to sit and stand here
and watch it, then
yeah.
you might want multiples. But...
Yeah, but there's plenty to do at the moment, so yeah, not needed. Certainly as much. So it is. So I'm just gonna, you know, just put it down for now and unpack it because then I can see it's pretty big. Hence why I wanted the one with 4 on it. There we go. That's now on there and powered, which is cool. So now I can take one of these things, drop it there. Never noticed that before. So there's 2 pins for one of these. That also potentially suggests that I can research other stuff. Ugh. I'll go around this way. I wonder if I can research, like... Can I research compound? Is that, like, legit? It would give me 50... Okay, I can! That's interesting. So that would give me 50 bytes and would take 5 minutes to research, which doesn't seem like it'd be worth it. Unless it gives me some other benefit, whereas this thing is just an item and in 10 minutes would give me 460, so it's much better use of my time to do that one. So this is now using power, which is okay because we're during the day. Now might be another good quick time to save. It doesn't really cost me anything to save. There you go, and then straight back out again. So that'll now research that, and I can load up with this next one. So plenty of resin stuff. So where have I not explored? I've gone that way. I've not gone this way at all. So it'd be good to know kind of what's down there. Again, what I'm really looking for this early game is debris, because debris is just, you know, these extra bits of storage and stuff. Some batteries would be really helpful. So at the moment, all of my power is kind of it's either wind or it's solar. So having some storage so that it can run all the time would be really helpful. So I think I'll take some more compound. I think I've got some. Yeah, so I'll build some more tethers and then drop some more compound in, and then go and have an explore, see what I can find in this direction. Run off in a straight line and see what I see. Oh. I wanted to press the left mouse button to rotate. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. There's some more debris over there. Might not be anything, but I don't think it's anything. One of these energy things. Energy power cells. Just like disposable batteries basically, and I just don't see the point. There's probably some critical use for them somewhere, but right, well, let's just keep going. I've not been this way. Something else. How's it? Already out? So yeah, you just go through tethers like anything. I might just go and grab some of that compound as well so I can keep building tethers. All the compound is mine. That's definitely enough. Right, let's keep going this way. Look around. So this thing you can see in the distance there tells me that there's something over there, but not something that at this early stage of the game I believe I can interact with. So in my previous quick run through I did find out what it was and I couldn't do a fat lot with it, so again I'm not going to rush over there now to show you guys, but I'm guessing it's kind of the once you've got so far in the game it's effectively like end game content. Let's do some more research here. What have we got there? Graphite. Cool. Graphite's good. Ah, some creatures. They're quite mean. Just randomly try and bite me if I get too close. So I'm not going to do that. Stay away from them for now. And you kill them quite satisfactorily by basically just digging them out of the ground and then they pop.
Okay.
So they don't actually represent much of a threat at the moment. There are some ones I did find in a cave. I was like, what the hell? I just got like murdered because they were spitting like skank at me. Like flower.
I was watching a YouTube video earlier and I'm not entirely sure what or why or how I got to it. But it was about this creature that basically it was a reaction video thing, that's what it was, and it was showing a clip of like an ant type creature that basically has a chemical reaction in its sort of stinger area in the abdomen that heats like an acid to 200 and something Fahrenheit. I think basically boiling point of water sort of thing.
Wow.
And then it fires it out, and and uses that to sort of
Murder stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. Nature is scary as hell at times.
Yeah. Say that again.
So I found another wind thing, which is handy. Just put some batteries would be nice. The other thing I picked up there. Oh, in fact, let's go and see this thing. That close. It's some routing extender item things. So I'm not going to break them up now. But effectively, like the sockets you saw on the tables and things, that's what they are. So like mini extension leads. So here's this thing, which I said I wasn't going to go and show you guys, but wrong button again. Where's all my flipping debris? Where's all my batteries? It's a nice. So look at this funky structure.
Oh, it's Joshua Bank.
The Lowry. No.
Yeah, well, the telescope itself is, yeah, the Federal.
Yes, and yeah.
Is it? Hmm. Yeah, one's the telescope and one's the centre, isn't it?
Yes. Are we over there? Run over there and check what it is.
Interesting fact about them. They picked up transmissions from, I think it was Sputnik, before the Russians did, because of where it was in its orbit and things, and they recognised it as basically being like a fax signal, and plugged it in and printed it out and got the images off it before Russia could.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what this is. I did get an award which referenced something about
Joined your channel.
kind of perhaps a gateway of some kind, but I could obviously kind of build my way up to it and get onto it, but I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with it at the moment. So it'll just stay there, looking pretty spectacular, until we figure out what we need to do. Now I'll grab one of these because you can research these as well. Somebody join the channel? I am streaming, but feel free to.
I
Chat.
guessed that from the name of the channel
Yes.
that I joined.
That's what I thought. Instead of people like not knowing and me having to tell them, but still thought I'd say it. But that's why I created it.
I've been sat in the welcome lounge for 10 minutes debating whether to come and say hello or not.
Okay. Well, there's nothing to fear from us.
Oh, it's not you I'm afraid of. It's
Chris.
what I might say to the world in general that I'm afraid of.
Oh no, that's fine. As long as it's not any list on the list of Twitch ban words, I'm fine.
Maybe you should send me that list then.
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah. Maybe,
And then says them all. No, I don't think there's anything any of us lot would generally say. There's some.
Or more precisely, find the list of Twitch banned words, then look up the pseudonyms for them that aren't on the list and use those instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like more effort than I can be bothered going to on a Sunday night.
So I'm playing Astroneer off the Game Pass.
Okay.
Which is kind of.
Is Kepler playing that too, or does Kepler want to play some Rocket League?
Ooh, I might even be tempted to play some Rocket League.
Oh, we could do some 3v3 Rocket League.
Good.
Yay, that sounds.
I'm just gonna need to.
I've been listening to Mark talk, and on my other screen, I've got his game up as well, so I can see what he's doing.
Which
on his stream.
You're listening to what he did, or what he's going to do 10 seconds in the future, if I remember rightly.
The lag doesn't seem that extreme this evening, to be honest.
Oh, right, okay, good.
It's only a couple of seconds
Right.
lag on it, so yeah, it's not too bad.
I think I've changed it to be more like instant, so that you can, have more dialogue with people who are watching, for example. Not that.
Yeah. I suspect that there are settings to say,
Yeah.
delay this by 10 seconds just in case I say something and I need to bleep it, or somebody else says something and I need to, suddenly end the stream.
Well, I think it's probably more for first person
Chatting.
shooter sort of games.
Oh,
as
yes,
well,
good call.
where you wouldn't want people to be able to be watching your stream and see where you're about
Yes.
to pop round the corner
Yeah.
and things. So you have that facility to delay so that they don't get any advantage.
Yeah.
Yep.
But obviously, with Mark's high viewer numbers, he doesn't need to worry about that too much.
No, and with the game I'm playing, I absolutely don't need to worry about that too much.
Exactly.
And it's better, for a game like this to play it with people able to just, watch and kind of go, okay, right, and respond to what I'm doing.
Okay.
Well,
And I've turned the in-game, the stream audio off, obviously, because that would be too distracting.
I've just launched Rocket League, it's gone free to play.
Yes, you've got a lot of setup to do.
Oh wow.
I've done mine already because I've played it since then. But yes,
Well,
you've got to
I was just
sign
doing the
in with,
tutorial video.
you've got to sign in with your Epic account.
Why with
You've then
Epic?
because you've got to have an Epic account now to play it.
What?
Then
Oh.
you've got to decide what you want the primary account to be, and that was a little confusing for me. And I was reading do you want to use this as your primary account after where it says about signing in with your Epic one, as sort of implying that Epic would be your primary account. And I was like, well, no, I don't want to do that. So I looked a bit and went, oh, all right, okay. So you can sign in on the website and then make sure Steam's linked, and then say from that interface, make one of the accounts your primary account. Fine. Did that. Went back into the game in Steam, and it was still like not going past the screen it was on. It was like, do you want to make this your primary account? So I ended up saying yes. I think this, in that context, though, is
Steam.
the one that you're connected with at this moment, not this referring to the previous thing mentioned, which was on the line above being Epic.
Helpful.
Yes, it was
I'm
a little
confused, but I'm sure I'll figure it out.
But yeah, and then all your preset cars are gone, so you're gonna have to reset up your preset cars. But so long as you are playing with your Steam account still, though, any of the DLC you've got will still be there. However, if you did log in and play it through Epic and make Epic your account, at the moment they've not got DLC sharing, so you wouldn't have any of your DLCs. So it's best to stick with Steam. And none of us have made it on any other platform, I wouldn't have thought anyway. So if you have played it on other platforms, yeah, you want to log in with the one that you've got the most experience on, really. And then yeah, there's a section where you've got to basically re-import all your unlocks as well. So like your wheel decals and things, your toppers. Some of it seems to be there, and some of it seems to be as things you've got to open up again, basically. So a little bit of work.
Like a lot of work. Oh, slow down because of the power. The power! I need more power!
Yes, whilst Mark's been playing this game, that I've just been looking through a few more bits on the photography show.
Right. Yeah, I might have a look at a few things tomorrow.
The other print setup, I'm researching to unlock some more things with the researching. Still need to do. That's probably it for now. I think I got a better start last time I played. But I'm going to keep this one going. But I'm going to stream all of it, so I won't play it if I'm not streaming. So that it's consistent. For anyone that actually perhaps watches this or cares, I'll also put this to YouTube. So you'll be immortalised foreverly.
Cool. What?
Nothing. Stuff. Nothing of importance. Oh.
Yeah, there's a few offers on the photography show, but a lot of them are if you buy it. Well, I say a lot of them. Some of them are if you buy it today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
There's a few though that are like to the end of the month sort of thing, and there's things like the one that I linked to people before was mainly so that I didn't forget about it, which is a kind of book by the end of next month sort of thing, and deal apply sort of thing.
That's not too bad then. To be fair though, that's what you'd get at a show, isn't it? In the show, it'd be like you need to be there.
Yeah. I mean, actually, with it being virtual, it is slightly better. So, of course, you sat at home and you can, go onto Amazon, see what Amazon's price is, and go, okay, yeah, actually, I'll take that now and put that into camel, and then we can see what the lowest price Amazon have ever done it at, and then compare it with the offer price that they're going, and go, oh, okay, actually, this is like, still, 10 quid cheaper than Amazon have ever offered it, and Amazon's lowest price is, actually, 50 quid below what it currently is. So I'm, saving like 60 quid on what I'd cost to get from Amazon. That is actually a reasonable deal, sort of thing. So
Yeah.
It's a lot more faffy to try and obviously do all that on your mobile phone whilst you're at an event where there's several 100,000 people,
And the Wi-Fi is not,
And
working under the load, and
and the 4G can't open the area, and yeah.
Okay. Right, so it looks like it has tried to save my presets.
Yeah, it brings in the names, but it doesn't really set anything up in there.
No,
Is what I found.
Yeah, like I say, it's tried to save them. It's wiped the Batmobile cars that I had. It has kept a couple of the car bodies that I had set up, and it's kept one of the car bodies and decals because I think it was a DLC as a preset. But that's about it. Sort of all the toppers, all the trails, everything else are all gone. So yeah, I'll probably go through at some point.
I think that's in part because if you're on the main screen and go to one of the things further down, you can go in there, and then you've got stuff that you have to open, and when you open those, they're your toppers and things. So you haven't got your toppers at the moment for it, so you're actually using your preset that is brought in, because it's put the toppers all over here instead, and you've got to reopen them and unlock them, sort of thing.
Oh, okay. I thought I'd just done that.
So besides having, the nicety of being able to play the game for ages and ages and ages, what do we get for the fact that it's now free to play and I paid for it?
There is some legacy content that it's just sort of flashed up at me as I've been going through.
Okay.
So yeah, there was a couple of toppers, I think. That might be it.
Okay. Right, I'm going to sign off the stream. So, I think, as you're the only one watching, I'll say bye to you, Cap. But someone else might watch this back later. So anyway, bye for now on the stream.
Catch you later.